Good evening, Facebook land. It's Caroline Carrington coming to you live from Varanasi in India. I'm here on the banks of the Ganges River and having a pretty phenomenal time. I'm actually pretty blown away. Things are moving and happening so fast in India that there's almost very little time to even integrate it all, and I want to do my best. I'm doing my best through pictures to share with you, but the videos are always so much more fun and interactive. So thank you for tuning in. It's evening time here for me, Shilpa. I know it's morning time for many of you in America. Hi, Jairi. Oh, I love all my Bhakti friends tuning in. So, Jean, thanks for tuning in. I'm not trying to show off. I am wanting to share. Can you see the bank? No, I'm actually sitting in my hotel room. We've been up. I actually woke up at 3:30 this morning because we went to the Burning Ghat. And forgive me, I'm not in this moment remembering the Hindi name. So if somebody remembers it and wants to put it on the chat message, I always seem very good about repeating it right after I get told it, and then I forget it right after. So please forgive me. Thank you. Thank you for loving the sari, Shilpa. It's actually just some cloth that I got at the Durga temple. It's really quite spectacular, really quite beautiful. I'm loving all the beauty that is available in India. So I thought I would share that with you. I love the Durga temple so much, and actually not because of the textiles, because of the power of the Shakti, of the goddess energy there, that I'm going back. I'm actually separating from the group and going back on my own. So I was talking about going to the Burning Ghat this morning, and you'll see that the word Ghat, by the way, means steps. And they're all these steps down to the Ganges, down to the river. And out of respect, even though we're tourists in this country, our teacher, Gina Sala, is doing a really good job of helping us be as respectful as possible to the Indian people. So, you know, it's really rude, just like it would be at a funeral here in the US. You wouldn't stand around taking pictures. So when people are cremating, I want to make sure I'm using the right word, well, burning the bodies of their loved ones, we didn't shoot a video and snap a bunch of pictures because I thought that would be rude. Hi Sarah, welcome Australia. Hi Maddie, thank you for all your lovely compliments. Jairi, I'm so glad you're enjoying my post from India, and I'm having the most amazing time, really. It's been quite incredible. Jitesh, do you live in Varanasi? If so, it's a very powerful city. You can literally feel the first day. It was so interesting when we arrived from, we'd come from Vrindavan, which is the home of Bhakti Yoga, and all about the exquisite love of Radha and Krishna, to come then to Varanasi. The energy is so different. It's really expansive here. You could just feel the expansiveness of Shiva, because this is Shiva land. The greeting here is Hara 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 Mahadev. And we said that up and down to people this morning as we took our boat ride to the Ghat and back. Maddie, thank you for your question. A lot of people have been asking, am I planning to offer sessions in India? And I'm really on what's called a yatra, which is a sacred pilgrimage. And that means I'm here for my own study. I'm here to deepen my own spiritual practice, and I'm really not available to teach. And, you know, I don't know India very well, so I also don't think it would be wise for me to be offering Tantra sessions here. Excuse me, I'm probably going to cough a number of times on the video because a few of us got a cold on this trip, and I'm on the tail end of that, and I just have the annoying cough left, but at least I'm feeling well. You know, Shilpa, in Varanasi, the locals are so lovely to tourists. I felt incredibly welcomed by many, many people in India, and especially in Varanasi. They are really, this is a very tourist area where we're staying. We're staying near Tulsi Ghat. And so, you know, everybody's trying to get you into their shop. And I'm having to learn that, you know, I can't go out with my energy all big. And you can't really make eye contact for too long with the men. And you certainly can't smile, because that's actually an invitation, some sexy time. And I apologize, the Wi-Fi is going in and out. I'm so sorry. Excuse me, it's often not. Having breakfast this morning, and we asked if there was Wi-Fi, and they said, yes, there is, but it doesn't work 90% of the time. And that was kind of crazy, but pretty typical of always mean that it works. So you guys can let me know and if I need to start my sentence again, or if you guys are able to follow. So, hi Diana, thank you so much for tuning in, and so many of you that are on this video are actually following my pictures as I post. I'm doing my best to post a little bit. I didn't bring my computer, so it's just all, my roommate just got back, so I need to check. Let me stay talking here. Oh, you said yep, Shilpa, so does that mean that it cuts out every time? Please let me know. But the Indian people are being very, very lovely. I just have to change the way that I interact here, because I can't make eye contact, and there's very little touch that happens in India. It's actually so noticeable when people do touch. I thought I could sneak a cough in before you got back on. Thank you, Diana. Thanks for saying. Hey, Jessica. Thinking of you here. Hi, Shauna. You're all jumping on. It's really beautiful. So, oh, hi, Daniel. We've got people from all over the US and all over the world tuning in. But, you know, the rickshaw drivers have been very friendly, and our teacher is really lovely. Gina just says, you know, people are just wanting to make money, so if they're trying to sell you something, she always tries to encourage us to look for the loving option, and to be very sweet with the people here. She's really guiding us a lot about the culture. So, yeah, this morning we took a beautiful boat ride, which we started in relative darkness before sunrise. And it was a rowboat, this beautiful Indian man, incredibly strong, that rowed us all the way down past all the beautiful ghats and the temples. He told us they're like, I think he said, and this sounded like a crazy number, I haven't Googled it, but he said there were over 3 million temples in Varanasi alone, which is pretty mind-boggling, actually. But we saw many of those from the river, and it was beautiful to watch Varanasi waking up this morning, and people come down every morning. They start the morning often at 5 a.m. with arati. You can see some of the videos that I posted with fire ceremony, and then sometimes puja too, and lots of mantra. And they start there at like 5 a.m. and often they chant for like an hour, and then they still go and do their Ayurvedic practices and go down to wash in the river. And it's pretty amazing that the first thing that people do is celebrate spirit every morning, and that's the focal point of their day before they do anything else, even though many of these people, you know, still have to go to work every day. It's so different from the way we do things in the West. It's quite remarkable. Anyway, when we went down to the burning ghat, I had set intentions, and I'm going to let you guys go and look on my Facebook wall for what I wanted to release and what I wanted to call in through watching the bodies burnt. But it's actually an act of celebration. If people can come to Varanasi, it means the soul will be fully liberated and doesn't have to come back in another lifetime if the body is burnt in Varanasi. So many people are really thrilled to be able to bring the bodies here. And yeah, we were kind of covered in smoke from that experience. And then we came back, and I had to sleep because Spirit had woken me up at like 3:30 this morning to chant mantras, we were given malas and a mantra, a tantric mantra, by our teacher last night, and I woke up chanting that, and then setting the intentions for the day. We're finding bugs in our room. There's seemingly bugs everywhere. We're in like this 5-star hotel that's apparently the best in Varanasi, and still there are bugs. It's kind of amazing. Anyway, everything's very vibrant and alive in India. But this evening we went to sit with an amazing master. His name, I want to get it right because we were just calling him Guruji, but Dr. Shastri, who is like one of the top tantric masters in the world. He's Gina Sala, our teacher's teacher. And it was like beyond. It was on another whole level that I can't even really put into words. It's kind of beyond words. Hi, Carolee. Thanks for tuning in. And the transmission was incredibly powerful. I left so thirsty for more. And, I asked the question, what is Tantra? Because whenever you ask that question, it seems like everybody gives you a different answer. So I was interested in what he had to say. And, I was looking sort of for the 140 character tweet. Not that I was tweeting during the session, but just I wanted kind of his elevator version of what that would be. And I mean, you don't get that from the gurus here. They sit and they give you a really long answer. So I'm not able to really put it into words for you this evening because I'm still integrating it all. But it was pretty mind-blowing, actually. It was like beyond God, and a total embodiment practice of self-realization, if I put it in a nutshell. So good thing you brought up food, Shilpa, because we went for dinner right after that. One of the challenges for me in India is everything takes so long. For those of you that go to Burning Man, you know how long everything takes there? Well, it's longer than that. It's kind of crazy. So I think we waited easily 45 minutes for food, and we always arrive pretty hungry. So, but it was great. I tried something I'd never had before. I can't quite tell you what it is. It was a thali, some kind of thali platter, and it was like some kind of Indian bread and rice, and then some dal and lots of different curries. It was really spicy. I'm not that good with spicy food, but it was so good, so good. And last night in the hotel, we're eating a lot in the hotel because we're always on the go and it's easy here. And the food was really amazing. They served this incredible okra dish last night, and normally I don't even like okra, and it was wonderful. And I was actually telling my teacher, Shilpa, about your, it's not chapati. What is the stuff people are eating for breakfast? Just forgetting the name. Feeling very... Khichdi, there we go. Sorry, I'm really tired. It's been a long day. I was telling my teacher about your khichdi, Shilpa. I was telling her it's the best khichdi I've ever eaten. Yeah, it's the khichdi here is actually really bland. I don't know why. Maybe in the hotel they're a little bit worried about offending the Westerners. And yes, it's thali. I loved it. It was great. But it's also because we're in a tourist area. There's a fair amount of Western food if you want it. And it's really interesting. Like, I don't mind eating the Western food, but I'm not really in India to eat Western food, so I actually prefer it if we eat Indian. So tonight there was the option for both, which was great. Khichdi. Thank you, Shilpa, for helping me. There's a bit of a lag always on these videos, you guys, so I'm getting to your questions a bit later then, or your comments a bit later. That's why. So we also got to be at Tulsi Ghat today, which is where the Hanuman Chalisa was written by Tulsi Das. And tomorrow a lot of people are going to a Buddhist temple. I'm actually electing to not go because I'm that excited about the Durga temple. This beautiful piece of fabric. Oh, I better hide everything. I'm not very well clothed underneath it. But yeah, it's from the Durga temple, and I'm very excited to go back and spend more time there. We were quite rushed the first time. So we only have one more day left in Varanasi, and then we are heading. We have a long day. We're going to catch a bus and then a plane flight. Hi, Julianne. And then a train, and then I think another bus or something, and then a taxi. It's going to be a really long day to get to Rishikesh, and we're going to be in Rishikesh for Diwali. I just want to read what Diane said. After 5 weeks in India, I had no desire to eat Indian food when I got back for at least 2 months. I can imagine. My teacher Gina, though, was saying that compared to the Indian food in India, Indian food in America doesn't quite do as well. So, yeah, I don't know what it'll be like. I haven't quite thought about coming home, even though I'm only in India for another week and a half, I think. The time is starting to go very fast. So I think I'm going to wrap up now. My roommate's back, and I want to be honoring of her. We're all pretty tired. I'm going to go to bed soon so that I can go to Arti in the morning. And then tomorrow night we get to sit again with this Tantra Master Dr Shastra, which is really pretty amazing. So sending you all love and blessings. Thank you so much for being excited and encouraging about my journey here. It's really very sweet to share it all with you. A few of you have said thank you so much for sharing the pictures, and I'm sharing, to mark my own journey, but it's really wonderful that it's touching all of you as well. So I'm going to finish with a Hara 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 Mahadev, which is a chant to Shiva, and I'm going to say Namaskar, which is a very polite way of greeting and saying goodbye. And I'm beaming lots of love and Shakti blessings to you all the way from Varanasi. Good night, and I'll check in soon. Namaste.